Now let's talk about pricing strategies. This is something a lot of people get wrong when they are creating an online course. So let's take two different examples, because I think a lot of people think like they don't want to charge too much for their course. They feel bad. So they end up charging like $50 for a course. Let's say it's a course on how to get a job on Wall Street. Now, you could charge $50 or you could charge $500. Let's look at the difference between these two. If you charge $50 for the course and you get 1,000 people to sign up for that course, you're going to make about $50,000, right? Now, if you raise the price to $500 instead of $50, just stick with me here on the math. If you raise the price to $500 instead of $50 to make the same amount of money, you only have to get 100 people to sign up for the course. So then you have to ask yourself the question when figuring out pricing, are you going to have a 900 people drop off from raising the price from $50 to $500? Are you going to have 900 people drop off and only 100 out of those 1,000 that were originally going to buy it for $50 end up buying it for $500? And in a lot of cases, the answer is going to be no, because people who want to buy a course, people who want that information are typically going to buy it regardless of price. And so you might see a slight drop off as you raise the price for a course, but generally speaking, you're not going to see a 90% drop off like that. And so this is why I really urge people to charge what I would say is a fair market price for a course and see how much people are willing to pay for. Basically, the point here on pricing is don't undersell yourself, don't undercharge, because if you end up charging like $20 or $30, you really could have made a lot more. And as long as you're making a really high quality course and people are learning a lot of information, like they are willing to pay for it. And you're going to know, like if you sell a course for too much money and the quality is not good, people are going to tell you, they're going to ask for refunds. You should also always offer refunds for people just so that you don't make anyone mad and you don't, get on anyone's bad side. Generally speaking, keep the prices relatively high. Like with a course that teaches people how to get a job on Wall Street, I would pay $500 for that because it's probably going to make me tens of thousands of dollars because I'm going to learn a lot of information that I wouldn't otherwise have. And so think about it in terms of ROI. How much money is your course going to make somebody if they take it? Now, if it's something like maybe you're teaching people how to be an excellent chef, maybe you want to go on the lower cost for that because it doesn't have like that like very clear ROI for someone of like, or if you're teaching someone how to become an expert basket weaver, right? Maybe you have to charge a little bit less on that. You have to like analyze your demographic and think about who's buying it. If it's students, if it's kids, you're going to have to charge less versus if it's working professionals who on average make $100,000 a year at their consulting job, then you can charge a lot more. So analyze your demographics, see who your followers are, who the potential customers are, and how big their wallet is or how much their appetite is to spend money. You're gonna have to gauge that before you can really come up with a good price. But I would say, just generally speaking, don't undercharge for the course. You're gonna regret that. And that's one of the big things that we've learned.